They claim it's the last knife sharpener you ever need. Well, we're going to find out about that. Let's take a close-up look at this before we get involved in the ultimate test. What we have here is a very small and very lightweight sharpener. Now they claim here that they've got these little, I guess these are these little sharpening deals here. I don't know what those are. It looks kind of like carbide. They claim it's duramite. So I did a little search on duramite, and it's also ceramitized. That sounds good. Anyway, so how nice would this be? I mean, is it really possible for us to dispense with all of our fancy high-dollar sharpeners and simply have this? I mean, it's got a hole in it. We could literally put it on a key ring. Let's take a look at the current state of the blade. Before we attempt to sharpen it, we want to make sure that we knock any edge off that we have there. So this is, it's probably been a couple weeks since I put an edge on this, but as you can see, it's sharp, definitely sharp. We'll use the same paper, the before and after. So let's go and knock this edge off. It's going to be a painful thing to do, and then we'll see what happens. Here we go. So I'm going to go across here and we'll drag that across. Oh, I can just feel it cutting. That's bad. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. Cutting a file. And this, of course, is S30V. Okay. Let's see. It should be able to slice here. Yeah, it's super dull now. Oh, Avon calling. Let's pull it across. Sharpens both sides equally. Now on their website, they said they had two different angles. They had one set at 40, one at 60, which is 20 and 30 degrees respectively. I think this one is the 60, so we should be sharpening at a 30-degree angle, which is just fine for an EDC knife. I can definitely feel it cutting. It gets smoother each time, so it is definitely removing material. You know, it's better. It's not great. It's actually quite a bit better. I mean, we can do a push cut here on this paper. This paper is a little bit damp from the humidity, so that makes it even worse. But you can see here how, I mean, it's not bad. I think it's probably sharper than the majority of the knives. If you were to, you know, grab 100 pocket knives from 100 different guys and test them, it's probably sharper than the majority of them because, you know, sharpening is just such witchcraft, wizardry, that a lot of guys really struggle with it. I know it actually works relatively well. I mean, I'm almost wondering if let's try this. Let's hit it on here a couple more times, really light. And then let's hit it. Let's touch it up on a little bit of. I'll show you a little trick that you can how you can touch up your blade on your car window. Here's a trick I learned from Ray Mears, the bushcrafter. If you have if you can kind of stay on top of your knives with like ceramic or even a piece of glass like this, the top of your windshield is really good. And the angle is not super critical as long as it's a little bit more than whatever you've sharpened at. So just exaggerate a little bit and just light, just the weight of the blade and maybe a little pressure from your hand across there is going to help, you know, because we've pulled that, we've cut that, reprofiled that blade with that small sharpener, and it's a little bit crude, and this glass is really hard and really fine, and it'll help to kind of finish that off. Let's see if that made any difference here. So a little different piece of paper, but it came from the same brochure here. Yeah, that's a whole lot better. So what did we learn here? Well, I mean, how would I rate this? Like on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give this thing like a, yeah, now it's hard to rate this because it's, you know, it's not trying to be anything fancy, right? It's just trying to be an ultra super lightweight tool that a guy can get a serviceable edge on with minimal expense and minimal fuss, right? So that in itself has a lot of value. I mean, can you compare it up to like the Russian knife sharpener? Well, of course not, but you're talking a fraction of the size. Are you going to carry a big green box around, right? How about for, would I carry this on my key ring? No. I wouldn't, because I have access to better knife sharpeners than this. But in an emergency kit, in the truck, in the glove box, maybe on a keyring, maybe for a guy that just, you know, not really into it like a lot of us are, and you just want something that's going to cut that you can do really quickly, it's actually pretty darn good for that. And at the cost, I mean, I don't look like they were like anywhere between 15 and 20 bucks. So let's say, you know, 17 bucks or so for one of these. It's not too bad. I'm surprised. It's better than I thought it would be. You know, if you can get one for under 20 bucks and you just want something to get you by that'll do a decent job, I'd say it's probably a pretty good fit. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to click the thumbs up and to comment. We appreciate that. And we'll see you guys on the next video.